There you go. Oh, just knocked the mirror off. We're gonna finish things, we're gonna make things fast, and we're gonna have fun. Good afternoon, welcome back to Garage. That's right, guys, you got me back. And we're here to work on one of my favorite builds. We lost the show, but we won the drag race. Oh!
That's perfect tuning right there.
Holy shit! Daddy here, motherfucker! And that's what I tried for, and that's what I love. But today, we get some money, and we get to play with the S10. Let's go check this thing out. It's been sitting over here for, I don't know, a couple weeks now since the show ended, and I haven't seen it. So together we get to see what they left me. Oh yeah. I'm pretty certain it still works and it still runs. Let's just do the flipper and see if she wants to go. Go home and play with Daddy. Oh! This is the plan, you guys. They offered me $5,000 in 10 days to make this a 9-second truck. And not only make it in the 9s, but I think we're gonna race Vargas again and maybe some other people. Now, all those people out there that said, what happened? Why are you keeping the truck? Well, let's explain here. Build and Battle episode 2 was great, fantastic. I can't thank you guys enough for watching it. It was amazing. It was so much fun doing the show, so much fun building these cars. But to sell this in the condition it was in was not worthy of what I want or what I would think you guys would want. And so now they're giving me the option to bring it up to a level where I think it's worth bidding. You can help out the Warriors on Track charity by bidding on this car and owning it. Just stay tuned, let us get it faster, let us put some magic into it, and let you guys have it later on. This is gonna be probably the most truest garage in form that we've ever had. We've never gone off of our normal forte for filming, and that's because we keep everything in-house. Well, the problem is we grew outside of our house. What does that mean to me? That means I have no place to work. So literally, they've asked me to bring this project back to my house. We're gonna show you how we do it in the backyard, in a garage, like you guys can do it. We're talking hacksaws, chop saws, sawzalls, grinders, and 2 big dogs running around. And we're gonna make this thing a 9-second backyard project for you guys at my house. Come on. Let's dig out some of my junk so we can put some of this junk in and get to work. Neighbors love me. I hate pushers. That's good, we'll just leave it there. Daddy's home.
Do you hate being seen out in public? Do you envy John Cena? Do you perhaps want to join a random militia at a moment's notice? Hoonigan's got just the thing for you. New Hoonigan camo t-shirt and hoodies. Available in both t-shirt and hoodie. Camouflage, so people can't see you in everyday life. Camouflage, so you can hide from all of your personal shame. You want to send that one uncle that touched you into a tailspin of Vietnam flashbacks? This is the perfect gift for you. Are you looking for the perfect outfit? to match that old truck sitting up on Super Swampers that you're taking your high school date to, even though you've been out of high school for the last 13 years, this is it. Head on over to Hoonigan.com, go to the store, buy some stuff.
So all you guys think that we have fancy stuff? Not so fancy. This is it. Old school welder from Home Depot. Harbor Freight ship tools, trash, all that crap. Here's the Cadillac. Waiting for a few more parts before we get it back together. My buddy's 57 and my Tacoma, which this project's coming before Christmas. And a lot of toys.
And the crossbow, dog.
Soft air guns.
Wait, what?
Hey, ready? Ready.
If you guys want to shoot, we got
Anybody trying to steal Brad's tea bucket?
pellet guns, BB guns, soft air guns, whatever you guys want to play
The
with.
gas mask.
Gas mask. So this is an LS all a metal block. This is an LS all aluminum block. These are all spare cranks. So all the cranks are the same size. They only change the bore and pistons. I got 3 sets of spare heads because, as you know, we went through the boneyards. I actually screwed one head up, so that's why there's one missing. Spare transmission and all the turbo piping and turbos and leftover crap. This is my nitrous and fuel system area. This is my gauges. This is like the boxes of miscellaneous crap. And this is wiring, which is all just slamboni. This is my shop. This is how we're gonna build today. So, okay, so by the way, guys, we're going turbo. Luckily enough, I saved a turbo that I thought was gonna be $300. It went down to $150 on eBay, and we bought 2. So we're not doing one turbo, we're doing 2 $150 turbos just for you guys.
Walk me through the weapons depot here real quick.
If you can't smell or notice, we have a avocado tree right next door, which is great because the neighbor gives us avocados. But what it also brings us is roof rats, and everything else into this garage. So I literally am fighting a rodent problem 99% of the time in here. And I bought these. So hilariously, if you're sitting here someday while we're filming, you might see a rat run across this yard right here, like right inside here. Like they'll run. And so we have my favorite, the Daisy Red Ryder 10 pump. Ooh, might need some WD-40. But this baby right here is a kill. This is a one-shot kill deal. So I like this one. This is a preferred one. But if they get a little crazy and you want to go full auto, we got the laser. So it's got a little laser on here, and this bitch is full auto. Yeah. So, you know, like if he's going across the thing and you want to take him out, we got full auto. And that's just the arsenal out here. We might have more weapons. Today, we are evaluating the damages that we may or may not have caused, or maybe some of the things that we may or may not have allegedly forgotten to do. And it's a lot. The laundry list is just beyond. We didn't just start with like a normal truck. We started with a fine Chevy that had 200,000 miles on it. Some of these parts might still have 200,000 miles on it. The ball joints, the control arm bushings, the sway bar bushings, the lower ball joint, the lower control arm, the upper control arm, all of the steering components. They might all have 200,000 miles on them. So for safety purposes and going fast purposes, we're gonna go ahead and tear all that stuff out and replace it. Most of my parts were actually purchased from eBay. So you're gonna be able to relate to a lot of these parts. They're 99% cheap shit you get it on eBay. I would say skill level for this welding is probably the highest part of what we're gonna be doing. And literally, if you have a friend like Jose, buy him some beers, ask him over for dinner, probably get that done pretty cheap. So find that Jose. All right, let's go. Day 2 of the Garage SVU at my house. She's not perfect, just like anything, she's definitely not perfect. And that's what it's here to be to do today, or here today to do today.
Here today to do today.
I don't know, whatever. We bring it here to get rid of some of that perfection and imperfection and make it more or less unperfect, because Brad doesn't build perfect cars. Today's biggest thing is what we can do with the parts that we got. So let's go in here to the parts table, and this is the parts of today. We're only gonna worry about this section here. and that is we're gonna hang these headers to make sure they work, because as you know, we had a lot of problems with headers.
Came to check out your masterpiece.
Yeah, we're doing some mastering.
I still can't believe you're doing this.
I want to see how this piece fits. Because of where the alternator position is, we might have an issue. Here is our steel blocks that we were talking about that goes in the rear end, and then our brake master. We're gonna switch to a manual master, not a vacuum booster master. So we went ahead and got an eBay vacuum booster master delete kit. Now these are our wastegates and our blow off valves. Don't have anything to do with those because the parts that we ordered for this, the 90s and the turbos, well, that would be right here. What we can get addressed here, we're gonna go get some more parts today, and we're gonna get on the rest of this stuff at a later date. All right, there we go. 0. Let's see how much Brad weighs. Oh, this thing's way off. This one looks to be in better shape. There we go. Okay, that's right. There we go. So that scale's cool. We'll throw that one away. We're gonna weigh everything on that. Let's tear this front end off and let's get this thing started. Ooh, we got lucky. Didn't just go boom. Ooh, this thing's heavy. I could probably lose some pounds out of this.
How the hell does that thing even steer?
Forward. It only goes straight, all right? If you don't turn it, it's going straight. It steers fine, all right? This isn't a roundy round car. We're not wall skidders here. We're not trying to dance with the steering wheel. We try to go straight, okay? Check this out. Just, you know, we're just hanging here with a zip tie.
You can cut a lot of wires there.
Yeah,
Huh.
You guys see me. I'm famous for that. Sawzall.
It's definitely a Sawzall job.
That was definitely a Sawzall job. We need to eliminate this. This right here, this is one of them Hurt, Brian, Scotto, John, Vin, and Ron deals. You know? Them like clutch clickers right there. We gotta get rid of that. It's confusing me. Determined to stay at 5-speed. There we go. Trash. The internet favorite header. That's it.
Oh, that's not rubbing.
No, that's not rubbing at all. That's safe.
What happened here?
We might have not tightened the nut bolt. The nut and bolt. Hey, those are extras. Weight. Like, so if we would have weighed that, that'd have been like 2 extra ounces. We don't need those bolts. She's a little ovaled here, and she might have hit the ground. You can tell the flat part of the ground. Oh, just knocked the mirror off. Already almost on a 20-pound loss right now. So once I get the headers out, and we weigh the difference between the headers and the exhaust manifolds, I'm gonna guess today we're gonna go on a 30 to 40 pound diet. Well, this truck's going to. Tightening this thing up with things that we couldn't do or didn't have time to do, as well as fixing the things that we needed to do that we didn't have time to do. Here today to do today. I gotta pull our favorite steering shaft that you said won't steer the car. I gotta get it out because it's in way of the header. See this black right here? That's from this exhaust leaking back here. See, it's black and it's not black here. The exhaust is leaking right there, and that's because this head stud's broke. We need to take this out, this off. Same thing on the other side. I need to take the mufflers off, which are super easy, and we're gonna get rid of this exhaust, and we're gonna hang those headers. Favorite tools. If you don't have those tools in your toolbox, you're not a real mechanic, okay? I'm sorry. There we go.
Voila.
And that's off. This is the internet's favorite header. We're gonna be selling this on eBay. I know you guys are all jealous. You want this cracked, leaking header. So we're gonna auction this off for everybody. You know, we're gonna add it to the funds, but I know you guys are all jealous. 15 pounds.
Whoa.
Oops, man.
Sorry.
Say 15 pounds. Add that to our list. Yeah. Another 10 pounds. That's a solid 25 pounds. Wow, another 15 pounds. Now to give you an example of what we have to what we're going to, this is what we're putting on. 15 pounds taking off.
Okay.
Barely 10. 5, 6, 7. 7 pounds putting on. Let's go run over and see if this thing clears the steering. But it actually doesn't look like it's going to. It looks like this back pipe now is gonna hit it. And it is. So, we have problems again. It's even worse. It's real bad. Well, what we thought was gonna be an easy project, you guys, just turned out to be another fun headache. And you guys can see, like on the spark plug wires, well, I said these coils here, we have to move those down here because look at the wires. They literally just get burned. We'll cut that manifold, sawzall it right now, and see what we got. I'm not scared.
It's Scott's favorite tool, ladies and gentlemen.
We may all know this is my favorite of all tools.
Why don't you just chop one of your arms off and get one of those things surgically implanted right there?
This one's not doing so good. I should probably do that. That's a great idea. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go over here and cut this side and see if we can release some of that pressure. I think I'm actually gonna take it off now. Try to cut it off because it's just running into everything. Let's find out if we have to cut the next two. Look at where that one lines up. That is going to be fun.
Right smack dab in the middle, huh?
Right dag smack in the middle. Like that is gonna be the quintessential bad one. So what's gonna have to happen is it's gonna have to come down and around. See? Like that. Same with this one. This one's gonna have to come, well, this one actually can go like this. Straight out. So I'm imagining this one's gonna come out and go into here, and then this one is gonna come down, around, and into here. And it's gonna be opposites. Not too bad at all. We're gonna have to go get some of these U's, a couple of these U's, a couple of the U's, and we're fine. I like the idea of us just going down and around. That way we're not changing this bolt pattern here, we're not changing any of the dynamics of the truck. Everything stays factory. I think we're going to make a phone call and see if we can't get that guy Sergio from Build and Battle to come down here and help us do a little bit of welching. Probably use some of this. This guy right here, I was afraid of, and I'm looking at it right now, is gonna go right into the alternator. See how that is? So, my goal is to bring this out to here. We're gonna add a little piece on from here to here. That's still looking good at this point to go to the turbo there and to the turbo there. We'll just take this out. We use the wheel sockets.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at.
Yeah!
I was like, what?
This is a nice one. It's not actually a shit bolt. These aluminum blocks are what lower the axle up and actually cause the truck to get lowered. I'm not a big fan of aluminum, and you'll see why. They're so light. So we're going from a 3-inch block to a 2-inch block, which actually is going to give us a little more space up here, a little more travel, raise the back of the truck up to give us a little more of that rake. So one of the parts that we got in our kit, and it was part of a kit, and this one's actually doing it. It's actually cracking. Look right there. See the crack right there? This little ear is actually gonna come out. It's gonna break off. These are the problems I've had with these aluminum ones. They won't crush this way, but they actually deform this way. It's weird. And it was 3 inches long. This bothered me. I was worried about the axle shifting and coming off this little centering pin. So we got, this is where we're gonna lose. Let's go back to this one. So for the scale all day, we've been winning, right? We've added these things up, and these are parts that we're losing weight on. Well, this is a part we're not, because this one's probably, it doesn't even show it, like 1 pound. And look at this, 9 pounds. So we just went up 3 pounds on how beefy this is versus this. And as well as we're raising the truck up 1 inch. So we're getting 1 inch more clearance and a lot stronger part. Let's wrap this up for today because we got header problems. I still got the oil lines to do, the turbos to hang. We've got to reroute the nitrous. We've also got to put that rear end back together, as well as do all the steering, the suspension, and I have some electrical in there that I got to tidy up because if you guys are noticing in the things of going in and out, it's stalling. We'll play with the turbo locations and start tearing into this front end. So that's it for today. I'm done. I'm tired. Sun, you can tell, is back over the garage and we're off and running. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, you guys, when we take this thing apart, I can't wait to see the nuts and bolts falling out of this thing. But hey, we drove it here, right? Here at Hoonigan's, we turn grapes into raisins, okay? Grapes into raisins.